He'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And on the ground they go with a running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Harvey dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight, but I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
From the gun, Harvey. Throw left side, complete to Moss. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And here come the Bills. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Over. Gone. Hot.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away. and brings up a fourth down decision.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No. Check, Patriots.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Lucky 56. Gone. Over.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Gone. Detroit. All right, now, Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Bills on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gone. All right, now, Lucky 56. All right, now, Lucky 56. Over.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. All right, now, Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll set up to throw. only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Bills on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is third and 8.
56, lucky 56. Back 99, Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
Looking to throw. That's complete. Right around the lane. Oh, no, he lost the football. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 96 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught. Mitchell. He's still on his feet. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards on the play. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun, 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 gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Set, 319, 319. Over.
Operating from the gun. Harvey steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And now out come the Bills. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
All right, here we go. 319.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, over, over! Over, over! Over, over, over! Over, over!
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep. He's got a man. Complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Goggins get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Over, over! Over, over!
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play. So it's all going to ride here on the left foot of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So now here come the Dolphins. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Gone! Over, over! Over, over!
Now a first throw here in overtime. Throwing left side, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Where they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Watch it now, Barney, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56!
On first down, Harvey Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. 36.
They'll run it now with Gray. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. Harvey. Hard throw. Incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
And this stadium is abuzz after that one, understandably so. I cannot believe he hit that thing.
And you can't help but think back to Tom Dempsey. And his record stood for, what, 43 years until Matt Prater broke it? And now here's a new record. And I'm with you. I cannot believe that ball went through the posts.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown. Finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit, Detroit. Detroit, Detroit. Over, 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 over.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Detroit, Detroit. Detroit, Detroit. Over, 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 over. Detroit, Detroit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gone, 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 gone.
Right back to him on first down. And oh, he spins past him and into space. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after where they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Detroit! Detroit!
He's going to get it running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Snags it for the pick. And that's how this one ends. In dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Dolphins, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.